Welcome back to She Can, where women role models lead by example by telling their stories, their insights and experiences to support and guide others, because it's easier to be what you can see. And I'm really excited to have Janna Salokangas today. Janna, welcome to She Can. You're the co-founder and CEO of Mia AI. And Mia AI helps businesses work smarter by integrating AI with human intelligence. You offer leading AI training to upskill talent and design AI solutions that drive scalable growth and transform workflows. It's a pioneering global AI academy. You're also a member of the Forbes Women Forum, and you have the Mia AI membership designed to level the playing field for 1 million women by 2030, which is an incredibly beautiful and big vision to hold. Janna, tell us a bit more about yourself and how you got to where you are today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for having me. I'm excited to have this conversation with you, and what a beautiful introduction. So thank you for that. What got me here? Big question. I've been always a doer for sure. And I think from a very young age, I always knew that I want to become an entrepreneur. And there's something inside of me that I was just like waiting for the right moment. But I always knew that I want to create something meaningful in this world. And I'm a doer and an entrepreneur. I used to work for a while or when I was younger in the Formula One ecosystem under a very strong female leader and actually founder in that ecosystem. And I just had this vision of like, oh, I want to be like her. If she can do it, I can do it. So I was like fortunate and lucky enough to be surrounded by strong female founders and leaders. So that is where I got my spark. And then, as in life always, one thing leads to another and things start to happen when you're open and growing and evolving as you go. So I found the right people. I found emerging tech. I found AI, and I got so excited. I'm like, this is the opportunity. This is what I want to do. And obviously we knew that AI is gonna come big time. It is transforming our lives as we speak. It could be almost be compared as electricity when it took over. So we knew that there are incredible opportunities out there. I'm an entrepreneur, so I do believe that the biggest challenges of our lifetime can be the biggest opportunities as well. And it was clear that we want to do something in the intersection of AI, emerging technologies, and education. So when it comes to founding Mia AI, we started this pilot program. It was a simple LinkedIn post of us asking if anybody would be interested in joining us in a pilot program. It was targeted really for women at that point. And it was a 6 weeks program. We kind of called our friends together, come and teach, come and do this, and put a program together. And in a couple of days, we got, I think it was more than 400 applications. So really the need was there for these women to start to learn the skills of the future. But that was only the beginning. And then we started the program. And what really amazed me and kind of sealed the sign was that after this program, our alumni were getting new jobs. They were getting internal promotions, cross collaboration all over and around the world. So we were like, this really works. If in 6 weeks we can transform these women's and these alumni's life, this is really needed, and then this works. So that is how we started to build our online academy and many other AI training programs. And it's now since 2 years. And after that, we've been training all around the world. We have an e-learning platform and one module with a mission to empower 1 million women with AI skills by 2030. And then on top of that, we do training with leading institutions around the world, such as the European Central Bank and UNDP and University of Central Florida. So everything just started kind of like organically grow from there. It's not ever easy, like nothing, but I think we are at the right place at the right time. And the need is really there. And just like you cannot wait for the world to change sometimes, you just have to start it and lead the change and create something that you would have needed. And I think Mia was created initially for people like me. I'm a non-technical founder. I did not have the tech skills. I used to resist technology. So we really are and want to build an inclusive and safe space for everybody to learn. and thrive in the age of AI. So that's how everything started. And obviously all the stats are talking about it as well. Like the future of work is changing really radically. Like the World Economic Forum is stating that 39, almost 40% of the skills required for the future jobs are changing, and 59% of the entire workforce will need to be upskilled. So there's a huge demand and a huge opportunity. And I mean, here we are.
Janna, and when I listen to you, I get immediately energized and I immediately think, oh my God, I need to sign up to the course, because obviously I'm in my beginning of my 50s and I really feel like this train is passing me by at this point in time. Janna, so tell us a little bit more about those killer skills or power skills that you feel we all need, or especially young people need, to compete in this job market.
100%. And you should definitely sign up for it. We're always having so much fun when we learn together. And we have women all around the world. We have people all around the world joining us. Our youngest ones are well, we have an age limit of 18, but we've trained 9-year-olds and 13-year-olds up to 84-year-olds. So it is a wide range, and you're just at the right time. But in the age of AI, you should start to learn the skills of the future now. Get AI fluent, digital literacy, just understand of what AI is and what it can do for you. I do believe that hands-on learning is the most powerful way to learn everything. Just start, just try, and use AI as your teacher. You can ask ChatGPT and AI and whatever tool you're using actually to teach you. So it is critical for us to learn to use AI and harness the power of AI. But also, if we look at the big picture, and if we look how fast the world is actually moving at the moment, it's all about continuous learning. What you know today is different that you need to know tomorrow. There are new releases and new tools coming out every day. So you need to be adaptive. You need to be resilient. And if we look also the same Future of Jobs report by World Economic Forum, actually the top skills of the future are human skills. They are continuous learning, analytical thinking, resilience, adaptability, critical reasoning, and all of these things that AI cannot do for you. AI is a tool that we need to understand how to use. Best scenario would be that we would be ourselves designing the ways how AI can do my work. And then we think of our human components, like who am I really? What am I bringing to the table? Who am I as a leader? I'm empathic. I'm a great communicator. I'm this, I'm that. And these are my irreplaceable human skills. So yes, learn how to use AI, make AI work for you, and let AI do the stuff where you're actually quite bad at in human anyway. But then own your human genius, like double down what only you can bring. Empathy, intuition, creativity, whatever that is, courage. These are irreplaceable that AI cannot not take over. So it's a beautiful combination of human plus AI. And I do believe that the winning combination of the future is human plus AI.
Janna, as I'm listening to you painting the picture of what this world is looking like, is already looking like, and will most certainly look like in the next 10 years, I think our education system isn't built at all for what is coming, because we still have separate subjects and we need to have a lot more if you think of these cognitive and critical solutions thinking, we are not really teaching that to our children. So give us a little bit more of your big vision of what you think the next 10 years will look like.
Next 10 years will be faster than ever. I always compare that AI at the moment is so young. It could be compared to be as a 3-year-old toddler. It is learning so fast from its environment, from its users, from everybody who's feeding in and using it and putting in data in it at the moment. So we are creating AI as well at the same time. The more we are using it. And I am afraid that traditional learning methods cannot keep up to speed with the fast-paced world and the information. The biggest question we always get is whether AI will take over our job as an AI academy. And our answer is no, but a person using AI will. So start learning to day. Continuous learning, adaptability, resilience, being out there, hands-on experimenting, that's the best thing you can do today.
Janna, so what really matters to you, and how do you want to matter with Mia AI?
I think personally and professionally, what really matters to me, and I think this is also in the age of AI, super relevant, and actually one of the only thing that matters anymore is being real and being authentic. I have tried as a leader, as a woman, as a me, I tried so many things in life, and I've tried to be so many things in life. But it really comes down to it, like, who am I? What are my superpowers? What are my skills? What is my unique component? What is my thing that I can bring to the table? And then when we talk in the age of AI, once I know what I'm good at, once I know how my work should be done, how I'm best doing my things, I should be the one creating my AI workflow. So I should go to my boss, or if I don't have a boss, or whoever, employee, telling here is how I will design AI to elevate my or our workflow. Here is how I will design agents to be working and doing all the things. But then here are my irreplaceable genius as a human that I will bring to the table. So really, like, get real to it. Who are you? What are your superpowers? What are your irreplaceable, authentic skills that AI cannot take over? And then make AI work for you. So find who you are, find what you're great at, let AI do the rest, and own your human genius.
And I'm so happy that you talk about that, because I always think that's quite a tall order for young people. You know, if we think that people are coming out of the traditional sort of education systems, and people need to know so much earlier who they are and what they bring to the table than my generation ever had to do. I feel like my generation found themselves in their 30s, 40s, or 50s, right, sometimes. And I think that the next generations have to do that much faster, and I think the education systems have to change alongside that. Janna, in your experience, how can we make sure that girls and women are part of this incredible revolution that's happening right now?
Well, that is why, to be frank, Mia exists, because we saw something, we saw a need, and we saw that women were not leading the revolution, and we wanted to create an accessible and safe space for women to really start to understand and lead the revolution. When we talk about AI, the secret thing is you do not have to be technical in order to be technical anymore.
Yeah.
You do not have to be technical in order to harness AI's potential. So the more we spread the message, the more there's excitement, the more there are examples, the more there are interviews and talks like this, as you're doing and shining a light on, the more women do understand that we do belong. AI is for us, and its best day was actually to start yesterday, but second best day is to start today, and just start with it, and you will be amazed how much you can do with it.
Janna, so you've already given so many insights and tips, but I'm wondering, are there any other tips you would give to young girls that are graduating from school these days? How can they best integrate themselves into this fast changing world?
Really get down to it. What's your passion? What do you want to do in life? That's the first thing. And who you are, what are those components that you can bring in? Because AI can do so much for us, but AI cannot be you. AI cannot be the authentic you and have those skills that you were designed to have. And then tips for women, and I think, like, what I've had to learn, and I've been learning the hard way as well in my life. First of all, it's trust your gut. That is the best kind of navigator in life. And fun fact, AI doesn't have a gut. So that is very simple. Just like trust your gut. That is something that you have. To stop waiting for the perfect time. There is never a perfect time to start to do anything that you're afraid of, or start to build that company, or make that call, or leave that job, or call that person. It's just like, stop waiting for the perfect time. And normally, that I found out, the things that I'm most afraid to do, the rooms that I'm most afraid to walk into, or the presentations that I'm most afraid to give are the one that actually matters the most. So do those things that you're afraid every day, and just like be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I think that is how it is to be an entrepreneur as well. Just like being okay of being uncomfortable all the time.
Janna, so is that a bit your journey? Did you have to learn from presentation to presentation and from, meeting to meeting? Were you able to sort of overcome those fears and step into your power?
I think we never overcome the fears. The fears just grow, like we just have to be okay with the fear. But yes, that is a part of the learning journey and curve for sure, of just doing things that you are afraid of doing and doing it with urgency. And I do believe that I do, like, I've learned so many things the hard way, but also learning by doing. Just like start, you will never be ready, and then
Build
you
the
will
plane as
figure
you
it out
fly
as
it.
you go. Exactly, you
Yeah.
will figure it out as you go. And like, and if we talk about this company, like Mia is today here, but in a year, 2, 3, 4, we just have to be continuously evolving and adapting to the market and landscape and everything. AI is so fast, so yes, we're building training programs that must be resilient and adaptive, but also as a business, we have to keep our eyes open all the time, because everything is changing so fast.
Janna, so tell me a little bit how you went about in terms of financing this Mia AI startup.
Yes. I've been so lucky in my life to have incredible mentors and people who's actually seen my power before I even saw it myself. So it was the first round was really through the inner circle mentor, and then a few pre-seed investors who came along and supported the mission and the vision, but moreover supported the founder, because like it was very messy 2 years ago. I had a vision, I had this like dream, but there was like obviously at that point there was no business. And I think we need to support more founders in the and female founders in the very early stages. Like they will figure it out, but they have to go through the journey. They have to test and pivot and do all of the stuff and make all of those mistakes. So I just been super fortunate to have that kind of like inner circle and mentors and people who are there guiding me through that journey, but let me also make quite many mistakes, to be frankly, on the way. That's the only way to learn. But initially we funded this through inner circle mentors and people who knew me, and then we went for a little wider pre-seed round and got some great investors on board as well. And since that we've been profitable as well and selling our products. So at the moment we haven't been raising since that. And also that's one thing, like obviously women needs more support when it comes to backing up their ventures and companies, but also actually nowadays as well it can be quite trendy to build a business, not just raise capital, but make sure that you find the right product market fit and just build a business and grow that right direction as well.
Janna, tell us a little bit more on how you lead. What kind of a leader do you think you are and do you want to be?
That is a good question. Obviously, I am a young leader. I heard a beautiful quote about that you are never too young to lead and you're never too old to learn. So I've been finding myself as a leader working with people normally that are older than I am, and it's been a journey. But like, what kind of leader am I? We should ask obviously the Mia team, who are, by the way, just like so incredible. I'm just so grateful and fortunate to be working with these incredible individuals every day. But I think I have learned to become more honest, very honest, transparent, quite simple as well, clear. And I think clarity is kindness, clear communication, clear guidelines, clear transparency, whatever that is, but less is more as well when you are leading. Just get your message across in a way that that's best, and then get out of the way. I think as a leader as well, your job is to find the best people and find the best people. We have an incredible chief growth officer and our COO, our head of program, our CTO. Like, they're just all so amazing. I could never do their job. So it's my job to get out of the way, let them to do what they are best at, and then communicate clearly whenever there's something that we need to get across to each other, and be clear on our goals and expectations as well. And do not assume anything, just communicate rather directly and assume anything about anyone.
Janna, I'm so excited to have you on Chican because you paint such an optimistic picture of the future. And I think the difference of integrating AI in a good way or a bad way is the humans that are behind building those technologies. And you're a good person who's serving humanity and putting the human first. And there are actors out there that are rogue and don't have humanity's best interest at heart.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And the future of AI is so much more than the technology. It's actually about the people behind it, as you said. And the future of the AI will be a reflection of our humanity. So the time is now.
Tell us a little bit about your company structure. Are you all totally independently working from home? Do you have offices? How does this company structure work for you?
We are registered in the US, so our US offices are in Orlando. Currently, I am sitting in Helsinki. Our clients and partners are all over the world, and then our community expands to 65 different countries. So it is a very, very global company. I travel like a couple hundred days a year almost. So a lot. I'm part-time based in the US and part-time in Europe. And now we've been a lot in the Middle East as well. So I think we're just a modern company, and we're figuring out, to be honest, as we go as well. We have a little office in Orlando. We have a co-working space in Europe as well whenever we're here. But it's our Slack is singing every day. We're just communicating with each other. A lot of voice messages, a lot of memos, a lot of clarity, and normal all hands meetings around the world. Time differences are always a bit tricky, but then again, we keep on going 24/7 because somebody's always up somewhere. So it's so exciting to wake up every morning because somebody's been working somewhere and on all the stuff. But yeah, it's a modern company. Everybody, quite many of us are frankly working from home or from wherever we are in the world. Yeah. And I think it's a strength actually that we can be so flexible. We trust the people who's working for this mission, and everybody brings their absolute best. It doesn't matter where they are, as long as we're connected virtually.
Sounds amazing, Sanna. So tell us a little bit about the challenges you're facing right now.
Many. I think there's always challenges, and these challenges kind of like evolve as you grow. Some personal leadership challenges, I would say, maybe for me is to balance the ambition and the excitement and the passion and the everything that you want to give like 24/7 with actual just like giving yourself a little bit of time and making sure that you don't overdo or burn the candle from both sides. So just balancing my ambition with also giving time to myself, and then giving some credit as well. Like I think women, and like I'm super hard on myself, and I think women generally are super hard on ourselves. And when it comes to the funding as well, as we spoke about, like we are not allowed to fail, and this is what makes us so hard. When we get the funds, when we get that one person who's backing us up, or when we get just like one win, we're not allowed to fail. And I think that is a challenge as all the women are facing around the world. But we are allowed to fail if we fail fast though, and learn from it. So but that would be like one of the personal challenges for sure. And then obviously it is hard to build something from the scratch in a new, so fast evolving market. There's no rules, there's no playbooks, there's no kind of like advice of somebody who's done it before, when it comes to the big picture and the vision that we're building. So it is always a challenge, but how to overcome it is always talk with people who are wiser, there's always someone who knows better, someone who's done the mistakes already, and you can save quite a lot of time on just like asking the right advice and right questions from the right people.
Janna, do you feel that women support other women?
100%. There are incredible women who support other women, but there should be more as well. Like, there is nothing more powerful when there is a woman supporting a woman. That, like, there is nothing more powerful, and that kind of like the trust and the energy and the feel that it creates, it's just unstoppable. So yes, there are incredible women leaders who are supporting other women. Our biggest client, two of them actually happened to be women who wanted to start to work with us, just for the fact it might have started because they wanted to start and support us, but obviously then we've earned the trust, and then we kind of like grew from there, and we always want to prove ourselves whoever we work with. But there are incredible women who are supporting other women, and women should support other women so much more. It's not a threat to anyone. It's the more we come together, the better we really are.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, which is why She Can was born, really. Janna, so tell us what you're most proud of to date.
I am, this is hard. Like, are we allowed to be so proud of ourselves? But we are. I would actually say I'm most proud of the hard stuff, like the messy growth and walking away, from people or places or even partners or clients that no longer serves this mission and are united. So just, I'm proud of having the courage of doing the right stuff, like trusting my instinct when when logic would say even like stay, or you have to do it, or you have to, but yeah, those, the hard moments I'm most proud of. Also, I'm super proud when a client, after an AI training or an AI transformation program or whatever that is actually coming to me or us or any of the team members, like, wow, this actually changed my life, or now I'm so excited, or I used to be afraid of AI, but now I just see the possibilities, or I got inspiration, or whatever that is. So those are the proudest moments of like, wow, this really works. And thank you that we created what we created, because the feedback is so incredible. So
yeah, beautiful. Janna, so tell us your plans and goals for 2025 and beyond.
Plans and goals 2025 and beyond. There's so much. We have an exciting new arm and project going on. So on top of AI training, we're actually offering AI integrations as well. So we are building agentic workflows with some leading organizations. I wish I can tell you more in like a month or two, but we have an exciting pilot program going on in the US at the moment. Just, we want to empower as many people's and organizations' life with AI. So 2025 will be a lot of growth and continuous learning for us as well. But really, like, we are now in the beautiful state in this work of working with the people, like planning less and actually doing a lot of business development and working directly with clients. And it's so rewarding because we see the impact directly. So hopefully a lot of growth, building Mia, empowering people and businesses, and obviously making sure that no women is left behind, and building our mission when it comes to empower 1 million women with AI skills by 2030. Yeah. So it's going to be a busy year, and we're already in May. Where does time fly? It was just January.
I know, but I'm so energized just listening to you, Janna. So what takeaways would you like our listeners to have from your story?
What takeaways? I think what matters is the most that you just show up, continuously learn, just show up, just do the work, do your best. Normally it's enough, and then you will get better. and evolve. And just, you don't have to be ready, you don't have to have it figured out. Just start, and just start today.
Janna, I'm so grateful for your time, for your insights and experience, all these tips you gave along the way. The most important thing that we all have to continuously keep learning, that we as humans have so much to give, and this is a tool and for painting such a beautifully optimistic picture for the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.